So, I'm here, I'm live, and finally, it's not a challenge run! I can finally do a stream that's just a normal game and not a challenge! Yay! As much as the challenges have been great to do, I needed a chance to just stream a normal game. So, as the title says, this is going to be the roguelike stream. I'm not going to stick to any one game, but I'm sticking to one genre today, roguelikes. So this is the first one. So this is a relatively unknown roguelike called SNKRX. So, well, I'm not going to explain it, I'm just going to get into it. So I've played this game before, I played quite a bit of it, I have like 9 hours in it. And it's really fun. So I'll just get into it and I'll show you. I'm going to start at the easiest difficulty. I'm not going to start like any later. So basically, as you can see, I start with 3 gold here, and I can buy any one of these units. So basically up here is just like what it is. If I look over it, I can see what the unit does. And then below is what classes it belongs to. And there's a lot of classes and there's a lot of units. This guy costs 3 gold, so curses 8 nearby enemies for 6 seconds. They will release 2 critters on death. Shoots a slow projectile that draws enemies in, and then launches a slow-moving orb that launches projectiles, each dealing 13 damage. Well, this is the only guy that actually does damage, so going with him. So as you can see, now it shows that I have the Sorcerer class. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So, that's like the shop. This is like the actual run. So, you play it, I mean, you press A and D to go, turn left or turn right. Or I guess turn clockwise or counterclockwise. You're going in circles. There's no definite left or right. You know what I mean. You're trying to avoid / kill these enemies that are coming at you. And over time you're gonna be like building up your snake. So it's a really cool game. There's a lot of like strategy and skill. It's really fun. It's a lot less luck based than other roguelikes in my opinion. So, if you get multiple of the same thing, you get, like, upgrades for it. So, if you just have 2 of them like this, it's not going to matter. But once you get 3 1s, it'll level up to a 2. Also, I'll get a Vagrant, so now I have a second unit. Vagrants are really fun. And I'll also get a Merchant, because Merchants are good early game. Merchants give you, like, interest once you get, like... once you have, like, for every 10 gold that you have, you'll be getting 1 additional gold each round. So it's pretty good. Its usefulness kind of drops off in the later parts of the game. Not necessarily because the money it's getting isn't that much. Like, you get a good bit of money from it, but at that point you're going to be wanting to use that unit slot for like something that'll actually do damage. Because this is a pretty difficult game. I only have like about a 50% win rate. I don't actually know. There's no real way to check my statistics that I know of. But my win rate, I'm pretty sure my win rate is like about 50%. So, as you can see, I leveled up my Arcanist to level 2, so now it'll be doing twice as much damage. That's generally how the level works. At level 2, whatever unit will do twice as much damage. And then at level 3, they'll generally do 3 times as much damage, or 4 times as much damage as like the start, so twice as much damage as level 2. And then they'll also gain a separate level 3 ability. So level 3s are almost always worth it. But level 3s are very expensive since they require 3 level 2s, which is 9. So you have to buy 9 of them. So, yeah, but it's always worth it. Well, almost always. Oh, and the orb that's going around me is just because of that white unit in the middle. Arena clear. This arena is not clear. There are still enemies here. Okay, and so every few rounds, you get to choose an item. So, Divine Punishment, deal damage to all enemies based on how many mages you have. I don't have any mages yet. Creates an area that pulls enemies in for 1 second and Sorcerer Spell Repeat. That might be good. Psyker Orbs deal 40. Oh, that one's good, because the Psyker Orb is that little white orb you were seeing. Taking damage also shares that across all enemies. I kind of like Psycho Sync, doing more damage with that orb. I really like... I love the Psyker class. The Psyker class is absolutely one of my favorites. Psyker... Oh my god. Wow, thanks, game. Oh, I didn't want to do that, because leveling up a Merchant doesn't really do much, because at level 2, nothing is increased, and at level 3, your first item reroll is always free. That's not really that great of an upgrade. It's not worth it, so I just keep the level 1 Merchant around until I need to get rid of him, and then I get rid of him. So yeah, Psyker, I love the Psyker class. It's really good, and especially the specific one that I have, the Vagrants. or Vagrant, or however the fuck you pronounce that, I don't care. The Vagrant is really good, because basically his attack and his speed, his attack damage and his attack speed go up based on how many like class sets you have. So I'll explain that in a bit more detail next like after this round. But for now, we'll just watch as I destroy these enemies. So class sets, as you can see, I have classes, and as you can see, there's little square slash rectangle by each of these classes. For some reason, this is getting cut off at like a weird cutoff part of the screen, so this is kind of getting cut off of the square. But you see what I mean. So basically, you need that many things. So basically, what you're trying to do is if you can complete a column, you get a buff. So if I can get 2 sorcerers to complete this leftmost column, then sorcerers will repeat their attacks once every 4 attacks. And then if I get 4, which will complete the second column as well, then it'll repeat every 3 attacks. If I can get 6, then it'll repeat every 2 attacks, so it'll complete the third column. For this, if I get 2, I'll get +2 total Psycho Orbs and +1 orb for each Psyker. You get the idea. So for each class set that I have, and that doesn't mean all of the columns, it just means 1 column. This guy, well, only at level 3, but this guy will gain plus 15% attack speed and damage per active set, which is really good. I'm gonna get some rogues. I really like rogues. Rogues are another one of my favorite classes. I haven't done a rogue run in a while. So you get 7 total units, but the thing about this game is there are actually higher difficulties, and higher difficulties also allow you to have more total units on your snake, which is why I find it really interesting. Like, not only does the game get harder, but it also allows you to just do more fun stuff. And trust me, this game has really fun combinations, and really broken combinations. Like, this Vagrant, imagine how good this thing can be if you have... Because I believe the highest amount of units you can get is 12, once you get to, like, the higher difficulty number 5. So imagine just having, like 9 active sets, and just your Vagrant just going insane. Oh, wow, my Arcanist is already 1 away from, getting to level 3. Excuse me. Also, I will say, sorry for being a bit late with my Into the Gungeon video. I finished the run. If you remember, I failed it a lot when I streamed last Saturday, but I ended up finishing it on Monday or Tuesday. But I ended up having a lot of stuff going on this week, so I wasn't quite able to hit the deadline on Friday. I'm going to try to get it out by Monday. I'm not going to replace my Dyson video for Monday, because I'm already going to be uploading a Dyson video. I'm just going to upload it at the same time, so 2 videos for the price of 1. What could go wrong? Oh, and also you do damage for just bashing into enemies, so I can literally just headbutt enemies if I want to. It's usually never a good idea, but I can do it. It's an option. Position 5 shoots 3 projectiles per second, plus attack speed and damage to 1 mage. I don't have any mages. I'm probably not going to get mages. Blank chance for attacks to silence for 2 seconds on hit. First and last positions have extra defense. Kind of thinking I want shoot 5, but I don't really have a 5th thing yet. But I'll be getting a 5th thing, so yeah, that'll be fine. Another scout, level 2 scout, I'll take it. Yeah, I guess I can get a Beastmaster. Oh, by the way, this shoots 3 projectiles per second. That doesn't mean its attack will go 3 times per second. It'll just give it like an additional attack, like on top of what it already has. Yeah, level 3 Arcanist. So now, plus 50% attack speed for the orb, and 2 projectiles are released per cast. So that's really good. I could get another Swarmer, but I think I'm only going to get another Swarmer if it also, I don't know why that's glitched and showing that there permanently. Because, as you can see, there are things that can be multiple classes at once. Like, this is an Explorer and a Psyker. This is a Rogue and a Swarmer. So I think I'm only going to get a Swarmer if it's also something else I already have. Also, I haven't said this yet, but this music is an absolute bop. Like, I fucking love the music of this game. So this is mostly like a projectile run. Like, every guy I have, well, minus the merchant who does nothing, is shooting some sort of projectile. I'm also really hoping I can get some sorcerers, because sorcerers are really good in conjunction with each other, because they cause their spells to repeat, which is just really good. I'm not really going for any one specialized class this time. I'm just kind of going for a few classes. Just so I can give you guys an idea of, like, how this game can be. Another Vagrant? Absolutely. Another Scout? Sure. Could get another Rogue as well as a Ranger. I don't really want to go for a Ranger. Or Vagrants? Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, I guess that was just the round of leveling people up. That little red projectile you see coming out very often in random directions, that's what the Shoot 5 does. It's not, like, amazing, because I don't think it aims at enemies. Oh, never mind, it does aim at enemies. Okay, well, I just proved myself wrong. Cool. But okay, so it's better than I thought. It doesn't do, like, a bunch of damage. I think the damage is just, like, set. I don't think it has to do with the damage of the unit that it's on, but maybe it does. I was wrong about the last fact. I haven't been playing this game, like, super often. I actually found out about this game by watching a YouTuber called Aliens Rock. If you haven't heard of him, he's really good. Lately he's been doing a lot of these kind of, like, game showcases, and that's how I found out about this. And it's really cool. It's definitely a really fun game. I've been enjoying it a lot since I got it. Scout. Oh, I could get... Oh, this would give me Rogue... Oh, actually, these are both good, because this will get me Rogue and Merchant, and this will give me Sorcerer and Psyker. That's really good, because that's what I want. Those a knife that deals 26 damage and chains 5 times. So so what's good about Mercenaries is that if you can get the set bonus, it has a chance for enemies to drop gold on death. I might get rid of the Swarmer later on if I can find a better Rogue. Because I don't like having sets that, like, aren't active. I don't like having classes that are just kind of there for no reason. Oh, yeah, now that I have another Psyker, I get a lot more orbs. Remember, these orbs are doing plus 40% damage of what they would normally do because of that item I got really early on. So now you can see that my snake is really, like, starting to become super snake-like because of, you know, having 7 units. Unfortunately, now that I have 7 units, my snake is full. Like, I'm not gonna be able to get any more units without selling one I already have. Yeah, these little yellow circles, as I'm sure you can tell, is just, you know, the gold. All warriors, don't have any warriors. Mercenaries, mercenaries deal plus X% damage, where X is how much gold you have. I would be tempted to do that, except I always spend, like, all my gold at once and don't really have much of a residual. So, maybe not. 8% chance for attacks to cause enemies to drop gold on death. Well, I already have that because it's mercenaries, so... I guess just enemies take more damage is better. I still don't plan on leveling up the merchant. Even if I am gonna... Like, I am gonna keep him now. Just because I do now have the mercenary set. Gambler would be good, but it wouldn't actually be filling up any sets. It would just kind of be there. Okay, let's see if I can find anything else I want. Vagrant, level 3 Vagrant. So now he's gonna be significantly faster and be doing significantly more damage because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 active sets. And another Psychic. Nice. Okay, let's see if there's any of these guys that I want. Gambler, not particularly. Well, I could get rid of my Merchant and replace him with the Gambler. Now I just kind of have this 3rd Sorcerer slot, which isn't great, but whatever, I can live with it. If I can find a Rogue Sorcerer, that would be really cool, because that would get this, or a, well, I already have a Psyker Sorcerer, so, I don't know, just something that could help me get this 4th column while getting rid of this, random Swarmer set that I don't really want there. Oh, whatever. And, oh yeah, so those 2 really fast orbs are obviously from the Vagrant, because he is going at supersonic speeds. So it's honestly in my best interest to kind of stay close to enemies to let these orbs do a lot of damage. Oh, and if you see that little square attack, that little white square that sometimes shows up on enemies, that's an area of effect attack, which is from my Psychic. So that's something I haven't really explained much yet, is area of effect attacks, and they're kind of everywhere. Area of effect attacks are, in like, a lot of things have them, like, especially the warrior class has them. I just haven't been using warriors, so I've mostly been going for projectiles, but yeah, they exist. Really want to get rid of the Swarmer. Something I can do about that. Mercenary Voider Cursor, that would just be adding more inactive sets. But one more Scout and he'll be full, so that'll be nice. Oh, I would have liked the Psychino. Well, not really, I guess. It would have been more Psychers, sure, but it also would have been more on inactive sets, so... whatever. I'll live. Oh, and there are bosses every now and then. I'm sure you've noticed them by now, but I haven't really fought too many of them yet. I actually have no idea on what, like, exact rounds the bosses come. Again, I've only played this game so much. I don't have, like, amazing knowledge of everything. But I have, like, I have approximate knowledge of any things, to quote Adventure Time. The engineer is here. No. Scout. Yes, scouts. Wow, 2 TF2 references in a row. Of course. Hello, Thief. Oh, the Thief is a tier 4. I didn't even realize that. Jesus, no wonder I haven't been getting any of them. Definitely another Psychic. I don't know why I re-rolled when I wasn't going to be able to buy anything. I'm probably not going to be getting any more, classes. I'll probably just live with the Swarmer. Ah, yeah, here's the boss. Wow! That went a lot faster than I expected. Because I'm used to playing on the higher difficulties. I'm not used to things dying so easily. Critters have extra HP. I don't really care about critters. I only have the one Swarmer. Extra movement speed? Maybe. Sorcerer spell repeat. Taking damage also shares that. I think I'll go with the Centipede. I'll go a bit faster. That'll allow me to get out of dodgy situations if need be. Let's see what I want to get here. Reroll. I'm not getting the... I'm not getting the merchant back. Fuck you. It's not happening. I guess I'll level up the shop real quick. That'll give me higher chances of hitting higher level things. I can get another gambler, sure. Okay, let's see how this goes. So I'll probably play this for like an hour, and then I'll switch on to the next. It's basically like a variety stream, but, you know, roguelikes. I have a lot of roguelikes in my Steam library. No spoilers, though. Well, you already know 2 of them if you know anything about this channel. I already have, because I've already done the challenges for the Binding of Isaac and Into the Gungeon, but, you know, I've got more than that as well. Although those are on the list. Nukers are good, but I'm not going to be going for nukers this run. I think I might as well just upgrade the Beastmaster. I don't think I'm really going to be getting rid of him. Oh, and the Thief as well. Yeah, sure, upgrade him. Cool. I don't have the Merchant anymore, so it's not like I really care about keeping my money around for that to gain interest. The Merchant is one of the few units that doesn't deal like any damage whatsoever. So, you know, he's only really useful in the early game for just getting you some extra money so that you can get better units. You use them and then you toss them to the side like, fuck you. Ah! Also, expect a lot of videos this week because I already have Dyson Sphere program videos set out for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But I have 2 other videos that are going to be set out for Tuesday and Thursday as well. So you guys are going to be getting 6 videos this week because you're going to be getting the 3 Dysons, the 2 other videos that I was talking about, and the Gungeon as well on Monday. So it's going to be a good week for my channel. You guys are going to be getting a lot from me. Okay. The Witch is really good. I know it'll be adding another unfinished set, but the Witch is really good. Do we have like an unnecessary... Oh. Well, I don't want to get rid of my Psychic necessarily, because that's more Psyker. Do I dare get rid of my Arcanist? No, I don't think I do. Getting rid of the Beastmaster would make me lose my Rogue. I think that's fine. I think I can live without a Rogue. Because the Witch is really good. The Witch is really good. So unfortunately I lost my Rogue set, and now I have the Voider set that's not going to be finished. But it's fine. If I can find something, I'll absolutely be getting rid of some of my Mercenary set, because I don't really need Mercenaries that much, to be completely honest. The Mercenaries aren't, like, super important. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't consider using my Mercenary as the Shoot 5, in the 5th position for Shoot 5, because I guess that does give me some more money. I'll have to keep note of that for the future. Yeah, so my Psyker is a bit slower now since I did lose some active sets, but it's fine. The Witch is worth it because those little purple area of effects, those do a lot of damage. Those are really, really good. Abso-freaking-lutely worth it. Noxious Strike, transfer attacks to deal poison, dealing 20% DPS for 3 seconds. Crits from rogues, you're kidding me. I just got rid of my fucking crit things. Constructs, I don't really have that. You know what, I'll go with this, because I'm going to be getting my rogue back eventually. Not getting Flagellants, I'll get another Witch. If I can find myself a good rogue, I will absolutely replace one of my mercenaries that I don't really care that much about. Another Psychic, absolutely. Let's see what else I can find. I'm not getting a fucking merchant. Not happening. Outlaw, and I really don't want to add warrior. I'm not taking the Beastmaster back. Fuck you. I'm getting a lot of witches. Gambler, I don't know why I just bought that, because he's probably going to be the first one to go. Oh, well, maybe not. Oh, well, I don't want to get rid of the thief. So he probably is the next one to go, but then I'm going to lose the sorcerer. Is there a sorcerer rogue? Is that a thing? Is there a sorcerer rogue class? Or units? No, I would have loved that. You know what? Nah, whatever. If there was a sorcerer rogue, that would be really nice, because I'd be able to get rid of one of my mercenaries and fill up both of those. Yeah, now I'm a bit faster again. Like, I'm so used to being able to have, like, 10 units. I'm not worried. We're used to having to strategize with, like, this few, like, with such a small amount of units. I'm not going to be, like, ramping up the difficulty, like, gradually. I'm just going to be going to the highest difficulty that I have unlocked after this run. Because I want to show you how insane it gets at the higher difficulties. It's really fun. I absolutely recommend anyone who loves roguelikes to play this game. I'm pretty sure it's only, like, $3 on Steam. It's, like, absurdly cheap right now. And it's still getting like pretty constant updates. Apparently the creator of the game right now is working on getting like a big update out that's gonna have chance to go like add a bunch of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'll definitely play this game again once that happens. Although I don't know if I'll stream it. I might just do a video of it. That's not a rogue. That is a nuker. Fine, I'll just keep adding gamblers for now. I can sell them if I don't want them later. That's probably just the setup I'll go with. It's not the greatest setup I've ever had, but it should be good enough to win the game. The normal last difficulty is pretty damn easy if you know what you're doing. And by this point, I do. I mean, you know, I don't have, like, Binding of Isaac levels of knowledge in this game. It's not like I have the 660 hours in this that I have in Isaac. But hey, I have knowledge. This game also doesn't have like 700 items, so, you know, there's that. Ah! Okay. Wow, that's a lot of money just hanging around. Jesus. Oh, no! Hello, witch. If I can find one that's a rogue and a voider, I might consider it. Cursor warrior. I don't really want more cursors. If I can find a voider, that'd be nice. It's a mercenary and a voider, but again, I don't really care that much about that. Well, you know what I could do is I could sell that and get that, because that'll fill up. That'll keep the mercenary slot filled up, but it'll also add voider. Cursor's there now. Oh, so I could go for the Jester. Prick. Oh, but I'd have to get rid of something I already have. I suppose I could get rid of my Arcanist. It's done its job. I'm not really going for much of a sorcerer run, to be completely honest, so... What's one before Knives and Death? The Jester is actually really good. I will give it that. The Jester is actually a really good class, or a really good unit. I'm a huge fan of the Jester. So that's, you know, good. And my Vagrant's gonna be doing more damage again. Yeah, look at this damage. This damage is insane. This damage is fucking nutty. Orbitism, Psyker Orb movement speed. Are you prepared to give me that kind of power? You don't know what you've just done. Oh, you can pay to upgrade items. I should have mentioned that earlier. Yeah, you can pay to upgrade items. So I just upgrade my Psyker Orb movement speed and damage. So, I'm gonna be doing a bit of damage now. Just a bit. Just a bit. Okay, just get rid of the pill-shaped enemies that are everything for some reason. Not quite sure. Oh man, this music is awesome. One of the first things I made note of when I opened up this game, I was like, this music is a fucking bop. This music is bumping. At least we haven't really seemed to run into the enemies, or if we have, I've been able to kill them quickly enough. The enemies that just kind of charge at you with, like, reckless abandon, and are able to, like, one-shot your fucking units. Yeah. Once you get into the later parts of this game, there are units that can, like, one-shot. There are enemies that can, like, one-shot your units, because by just dashing into you with reckless abandon. They just say, fuck you. Okay, so I think this is gonna be my loadout for the rest of this. I think I'm just gonna be upgrading whatever I can. You sure? Sure. Jester, absolutely. Level 20. Yeah. The moment I can get a good bit of money, I'm definitely not gonna be able to get, Jesus. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get, like, everything up to level 3, but, I'll upgrade what I can. Get as much gold as I can. It should be good, because I do have the mercenary set, so I should be able to get a good bit of money. I've never gone, like, a full mercenary... Actually, I think I have gone a run where I got, like, all four mercenaries. Ah. I'll take my hand off the keyboard for a second. Ears itching. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I'm just destroying these waves of enemies. They are coming, and they are dying. Ah! Oh, no. Now I only have my really good one. The one with, like, the absurdly fast orbs and the really powerful projectile. Oh, no. Whatever shall I do? Oh, if I can level up my witch to level 3, that'd be really nice. Psychic? Oh, my psychic as well. Both of those would be nice. Okay, I guess not. Thank you, game. Very cool. Wait, why is only one of my orbs going super fast? Or are there two there and my brain just cannot handle the speed? No, I'm pretty sure it looks like there's only one that's going really fast. So what's up with that? There should be two. What? I'm confused. What happened? Okay. There's gonna be certain parts where I just, like, don't really talk because I don't know what to say. Because that's when I've kind of explained most of the game. It'll get more interesting once we get to, once I show you the higher difficulty and start showing you some of, like, the other classes and stuff. Because there's a lot of classes in this game that I haven't really experimented yet. That I haven't experimented with yet. There's, like, dozens of classes in this game. I think there's somewhere around, like, 24 classes. There's a lot. And there's many, many units. I haven't actually counted, but I want to say there's, like, some, like, 30 to 40 units. Maybe even more than that. There's a lot of them. Blunt arrow, ranger arrows. I don't have any rangers. When enemies hit walls, they take damage based on the knockback force. I don't really knock back. Chance to release a homing barrage on enemy kill. That's pretty good. Critters die immediately. I don't have critters. So homing barrage, I suppose. Pretty good. Psychic. Yeah, level 3 psychic. The attack can happen from any distance and repeats once. Nice. Witch. Yeah, level 3 witch. The area releases projectiles, each dealing 67.6 damage and chaining once. That's good. You sure? Sure. Curses 3 nearby enemies indefinitely with that, dealing 26 damage per second. Oh, that's so dumb. That's so dumb, but so great. I love it. So dumb. It's so stupid. Okay, now I'm back to having 2 Orbs of Death. And now my Witch is even more powerful than ever. I don't know, I'm gonna sometimes be releasing homing projectiles on kill. Not that it's necessary. Things die to the orbs. That's just a fact. I really want to get like a full Psyker run. Because Psykers are just awesome. Psyker is absolutely my favorite class. Just because of the orbs. It's so dumb, but it's so great. Something died. I don't think there's anything important. It's probably just like the "you sure" or something. I got my 2 Psykers, and that's all that matters. Wow, that was a lot of gold gain from that. I'm gonna increase my orb movement speed and my orb damage. I'm just kind of leveling up my items right now. I don't really need to buy more things, because I'm probably not going to level anything up. The only thing I might be able to level up by now is just the Jester, which might be worth it, but for the most part probably isn't, so I'm just kind of leveling up my items, because that's going to be, like, the most helpful to me. Also, I believe there's an item cap of 8. Like, once you have 8 items, you don't get any more. Which, you know, makes sense. You can only have so many items. There aren't that many items in this game. I think there's only, like, 20-something. There's not that many. But it's still fine, because the items that are in the game are pretty unique. Like, there's not really items that have, like, similar effects. Most of them do, like, their own special thing. And usually, you have items that are, like, you usually have, like, each class will usually have, like, 1 or 2 items dedicated to it, and then there's obviously a bunch of items that are just kind of, you know, just there. Okay, there's probably more than, like, 20 or so items. I'd say probably maybe, like 30 to 40. Probably about as many items as there are units. I don't know. Again, I haven't run into every single one of them, so it's not like I know everything about this. Ah! You don't want to be inside an enemy spawn point, because they will fuck you up if you are. Wow, oh wow, I didn't even realize there's 14 freaking waves to this. Lots of extra money. Let's go. Getting all the freaking money right now. Jester? Can I get one more Jester? Okay, screw it. Upgrade my shit. Well, okay, second to last level. So this is the penultimate boss. And it should be pretty easy, like every other boss has been. Oh, well, unless I run right into them and just take the damage. But even then, yeah, that was easy. There was not much of a challenge there. Seeping, damage over time. I don't really have damage over time. When enemies hit walls or create an area, I don't care. Enemies move slower. Oh, I do like enemies moving slower. I do like that. Enemies move slower. Enemies take extra damage. Absolutely. Crits from rogues deal extra damage. Sure. Enemies are slower. I'll just keep going with enemies are slower. Okay, well, ready for the final level? Let's go. Watch this. The final boss is supposed to be like a mixture of all the other bosses so far. He's supposed to have like the abilities of every boss. But even then, that doesn't make him that strong. He's still a pretty big pushover. If you can get to level 25, then you're probably strong enough to beat level 25. And I did it. So as you can see, I could loop, which just allows me to keep going through with the stuff I already have, like with the items and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go back to the